Hello there, my name is Brendan Deneen and I'm proud to be a Governor of the Royal Humane Society and support the organisation in this, the 250th anniversary year, by reading a story from the archive. The story I have to share with you today is from 1991, and as you may recall, this was the year when Boris Yeltsin became the first president of Russia. Michael Schumacher made his Formula One debut at the Belgium Grand Prix. And it was also the year when Queen Elizabeth II became the first British monarch to address US Congress. The story I have to share with you from the archive concerns PC Leslie Allison Moore, who was just 25 years old at the time. And for me, this story is a reminder that despite the amazing acts of bravery throughout the Humane Society's archive over 2.5 centuries now, sadly, not every story ends happily, as is the case with the situation I will share with you now. So let me read you the story. This incident took place in Berry Street in London in 1991. It occurred when Gary Westlake was erecting a protective corrugated iron roof to a scaffolding frame. And this frame was 25 feet above the actual roof of the building. In the process of doing this, Westlake fell on a sheet of metal not properly attached and then tumbled onto the sloping roof of the building, ending up on the flat roof of a 4th floor dormer window. There was no safe means to approach him, so emergency services were called. A police ambulance arrived, crewed by Leslie Allison Moore, a 25-year-old police constable for the Metropolitan Police and another PC. They were taken up to the roof and shown Westlake 2 floors below. The PC went to summon assistance, while Moore went to a flat on the 5th floor. She climbed out of the dormer window in the kitchen, i.e. she was still on the floor above where Westlake was. And the dormer windows in these flats were not directly above one another, and therefore she had to traverse a precipitous and dangerous gap, which increased the difficulty of her task. There was a railing at the bottom of the sloping roof, but due to the dilapidated state of the building, it could have easily given way. PC Moore sought assistance of a scaffolder who, holding her by her hand, was able to swing her across the gap and enable her to jump down to the top of the dormer window. Then, in very confined conditions, Moore gave first aid and resuscitation to Westlake, being restricted for space and completely unprotected. She had to turn Westlake over to give resuscitation, and he responded when she encouraged him to breathe. Moore removed her tunic to make a pillow and a pullover to keep him warm. The temperature was just 12 degrees centigrade, and there were winds of up to 43 miles per hour, and she kept up the support for more than an hour. Westlake could not be moved until planking and ladders were laid, and that had to be completed by the fire brigade with specialist equipment. Sadly, Westlake did not recover. PC Leslie Moore was awarded the Stanhope Gold Medal for her bravery. Well done, that woman. I'm sure all our hearts go out to Gary Westlake and to his family. So as I say, this is just one of hundreds of amazing stories that are in the Humane Society archive. Please do go to the website and have a look and read more amazing accounts of remarkable events. And while you're there, please consider this. This is a royal and historic society, but it's also actually a tiny charity. And so it's entirely dependent on contributions from people like you and me to keep going for the next 250 years. So if you can, have a look at the opportunities to support the society, either by making a donation, you can become a friend for just £25, or maybe consider that, as I've done, for just £100, become a governor and become a small part of the society and actively support them wherever we can. So please do go and have a look. And in the meantime, thank you so much for your interest in the Royal Humane Society. Thank you. Bye-bye.